Hey everyone, welcome to Your Local Flavors. This week we're going to visit two of the Valley's favorite locally owned and operated restaurants, and you're in for a treat. Because our first stop is a burger joint in historic downtown Brownsville that's serving up burgers that are out of this world. And for our cooking segment, we're going to feature a local chef that's going to teach us how to make a quick and easy meal right in the comfort of our own home. We'll round it all off by heading over to Madeira in Brownsville, Texas for some upscale waterfront dining. So grab your fork, hold on to your napkin, and get your taste buds ready, because Your Local Flavors is next. Hey everyone, welcome back to Your Local Flavors. I am here in historic downtown Brownsville off of Palm Boulevard, and we're getting ready to go inside and visit with Spanky's, famous for their burgers, and they've got a special treat for us that's out of this world. So let's go on in and take a look.
Yes, ma'am. How can I help you?
The lunch crowd is here at Spanky's, and everyone is busy enjoying their favorite meal on the menu. What are you eating over there? Because that looks really good.
This is the works.
Ooh, what does it got? What do you?
Avocado, the bacon,
works.
everything. Mushrooms. Yeah, I've been coming here for almost 5 years, and I always get the same thing.
Yeah, we've been here since all the changes have been. It's been upgraded. This place is awesome. I mean, it's one of the best local places you can come and eat a good burger at.
You got a little bit something different than the burger?
Yeah, I tried something different. The great thing about Spanky's is it's not just a burger place. I mean, that's, we know it for because we've been here for 14 years. But when you look at their menu, they've got, they got lamb, they got buffalo burgers, they got chicken, they got salads, they got a little bit of everything. Yeah, they got the cabrito burger. So you can get something different literally every day of the week here. So that's what's great about Spanky's.
I am having a Rio Grande salad with fajitas.
That sounds really good. But is there jalapenos in there?
Absolutely, because they're good for you.
There's a lot to choose from the Spanky's menu, but the burgers never stop being a favorite. We sat down with the owners, Sandra and Ronnie Perez, to find out how Spanky's has become the burger joint of Brownsville, Texas.
We started with your real basic menu, your hamburger, cheeseburger, Swiss mushroom, bacon, cheddar. Sure. But listening to customers, and I listened to them real well, and I said, we could do this for you. And we grew from that.
Okay. And as they grew, the priority was to make Spanky's a place where everyone could find something delicious to eat.
It's the idea that you can come into Spanky's, and although our specialty is our burgers, we wanted to be able to serve everybody that came in, because there's some people that want, well, I'll go with you to lunch and I'll have a burger, but I don't really want a burger, I want something else.
Sure.
So we added the salads, we added the Mexican food, we added the seafood, we added sandwiches. So you can come in and have a little bit of what you want.
They've even worked to make some of their burgers a bit healthier.
We have our bean burgers, we have our turkey burgers, we have our salmon burger, we have our Greek burger that we've done. So we have all that for people who just want to go just a little bit on the healthier side.
Right. Spanky's, which has been around since 2001, seems to take you back to a different era, where you might find John Wayne, maybe the Little Rascals on television, or maybe even the Beatles playing on the radio.
Growing up back in the 60s, coming home from school, there wasn't a whole lot of programs, after school. And one of the programs that I would watch every day was the Little Rascals. So in honor of the whole gang, I liked Spanky's. Because the little guy, he loved to eat.
Yeah, he loved to eat.
So that's how we got going. I could go back and kind of relive those moments growing up as a child.
And recently, Spanky's underwent a big renovation. And with that came a feature Sandra had wanted to improve on for quite a while.
So not having enough money back then, there was a side door. It was a metal side door. So I said, you know what? I'm going to have somebody open up an opening on the door, which they did. They came in, they cut a hole. I called the glass man. I said, can you put one of those little windows with a side thing? And he's like, sure. And that became our drive-through.
So with burgers being what Spanky's is really known for, we knew what to expect when we headed to the kitchen. Okay guys, we're in the kitchen at Spanky's with Ronnie Signs and Paco. All right, you guys are known for your burgers. What are we making today?
Man, what we're going to be starting off today is our Greek burger, and that's one of our top sellers here. And what that is a lamb burger. It's a very lean burger. It's a very healthy burger.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is get going on one of our lamb patties, and it's a fresh patty, by the way.
Perfect.
We hand pack them here, and so we'll get going on it.
And only a few light seasonings go onto these patties to make sure you do not take away from the original lamb flavor.
What's unique about this one here, and it's real hard to find, is the actual Greek burger itself and how it's prepared.
Okay.
So we'll throw it down on the grill, get the meat going,
Right.
and then we're gonna slap it on some real nice toasted wheat honey buns. Ooh. And then we're gonna finish it off with some spinach and some lettuce and some purple onions and a sauce that we make, and we top it off with some blue cheese.
And with a side of fries, this popular menu item was ready to be taste tested.
Lamb burger that's just waiting for you. You've got to try it. This is like one of the healthiest burgers.
And
You've got to try it.
and it's got your secret sauce.
It's got our secret sauce in there.
We can't reveal that to you guys,
That's
but it's
right.
got a secret sauce. All right, here we go.
All right, there you go. Try that.
The Greek burger
That is the
at
Greek
Spanky's.
burger. There we go.
Just has that different taste to it. Just has like a
Absolutely.
unique taste to it.
Absolutely.
That's delicious. Wow. And remember how I mentioned that their burgers were out of this world? Well, take a look at the SpaceX burger. It starts with 3 pounds of meat. Okay, we are going to put down the mother of all burgers at Spanky's. Talk to me a little bit about it.
This is called the SpaceX, and we're just about to throw this thing on our grill. And it's a 3 pound all-American beef patty. This is where we say it's landed. There you go.
It has officially
It
landed. And of course, we had to ask. But has anybody actually eaten one completely?
I was real surprised. It was a high school student. In fact, he was, I believe he was involved in sports. Tall, skinny kid comes in. He ordered one.
Right.
And this one was just first started. And so I looked at him and said, "This is just for you?" He says, "Yeah, this is just for me." So, okay, we'll sit down. We'll get it going for you. So we served him this big old burger. Sits there and he eats the whole thing.
Normally, Ronnie says it takes about 4 to 5 people to enjoy what will ultimately be a 5 pound burger.
We're going to cover this thing up with tomatoes. We're going to cover it up with some pickles. We're going to put some onions on it. We're going to add some mayo.
Fat free, because we want to balance it out.
Oh,
Okay, good.
oh yeah. All right, then we're going to top it
Oh my God.
with the crown. And there we go.
Wow.
And that is our SpaceX 5
Oh my
pound
God, look
burger.
at the size of this thing. The SpaceX burger at Spanky's. It's landed. And yet, there was still more to add. It's served up with fries all around and onion rings on top. I could not even get my hands all the way around this thing.
When we first started, we were biting our fingernails
Yes.
every day. And we would, because I still had my job, my regular job. And I would get out and she would get out from her job and we'd sit here and we will clean and I would cook and we would sit out towards the front, and the traffic was horrible back then.
But their hard work and determination to have a great place to grab an awesome meal has paid off. Ronnie, Sandra, thank you so much for letting us come in and feature Spanky's. This is Spanky's Burgers on Palm Boulevard in historic downtown Brownsville. You got to come try it out. This is your local flavors. Hey everyone, welcome back to our cooking segment of Your Local Flavors. I am here with Executive Chef Doug O'Neill. Doug, what are we preparing today? Something cool?
Very, very cool. This
right.
is one of my signature recipes. It's a Brazilian seafood stew from the coast of Brazil. It's called moqueca. Very, very simple to make. Here are the ingredients that we need to have. A little cooking oil, coconut milk, garlic, onions, jalapenos, tomatoes, limes, shrimp. We're going to serve that over rice and a little cilantro as a garnish.
Ooh, very nice. Okay, Doug, we changed places because you're ready to cut these limes and actually put these shrimp in lime juice.
Right, we're putting the shrimp in a lime water bath.
Oh, okay.
And it'll just soak and get up flavors while we're prepping everything else.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
So all you need is one lime. It's not
just
like
one.
It's not like ceviche.
Not ceviche. It's
Okay.
just a little bit of acid flavor.
Sure.
Now this is
A
just
lime jacuzzi.
There we go. Just so we cover the shrimp. down there, and we'll just put this over on the side and let them bathe and enjoy themselves.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with the rice. Okay, so I've added, I've sauteed my onions and my garlic.
Okay.
I've added the rice, I've toasted that a little bit. Now we just add some water.
How much water are you putting in
I
there?
have 1 cup of rice, so we have 2 cups of water. It's always a 1 to 2 ratio.
Okay.
And you can hear that nice sizzle.
Yummy. Okay, Doug, so we've got the rice in, the water's in. What are we doing?
Okay, we're gonna bring the rice to a boil.
Okay.
And once it comes to a boil, we'll cover it, put it in the oven to finish.
Okay.
And
You've got the oven going?
The oven is on at 350,
Okay, perfect.
and that'll finish up and be a nice fluffy rice when we're done.
Okay, Doug, so we've got our shrimp bathing. We've got our rice getting ready to boil.
Yes.
Okay, you've got the oven at 350 degrees. Okay, what's next? What are we doing?
Okay, we're gonna start chopping vegetables,
Okay, cool.
and we'll start out with the onions.
All right, some onions. There you go, buddy.
There we go.
All right. Okay, Doug, we've finished chopping our vegetables. What are we doing next?
Okay, now it's time to saute our vegetables.
Okay.
So we'll do them in a specific order. We start out with the onions.
Okay.
So let me put a little oil in the pan.
Now you put them in oil because just depending on what cooks faster, am I correct?
Right, and that determines the order.
Right.
So first thing we put in is the onions.
Ooh, I love that sound.
Isn't that a nice sound?
Yes. You're gonna start with the onions first,
Yes.
and my guess is gonna be that you're gonna follow with tomatoes.
Nope.
No, really, it's a jalapeno.
No, jalapenos.
Oh, okay.
Jalapenos stand up to the heat a little bit better than the tomatoes.
Okay.
So we'll let this saute just a little bit.
Okay.
Get hot.
Now you poured some oil in there. Is that just regular, just cooking
Just
oil?
regular cooking oil.
Just regular cooking oil. Okay, perfect.
And now we're ready to put the jalapenos in.
Okay.
See, these are starting to get a little translucent.
Right.
So time to put the jalapenos in.
Now you said translucent. How do
That
they
means
know
you
when?
can start seeing through them a little bit
Okay. And that's how you know when they're kind of already starting to
when they're starting to
get cooked.
get cooked.
All right.
So this is starting to sizzle a little bit. So now we can put in our tomatoes.
That's what you're looking for, right? You're looking for that little bit of sizzle.
Yep.
And then you can finish off with the tomatoes.
Yes. And once these start getting soft, we're going to open up the coconut milk,
Okay.
and we're going to dump the liquid out of the shrimp bath,
Okay.
and the shrimp will go in there next
With the vegetables.
with the vegetables.
Okay. All right, let's do that. Okay, Doug, we've sauteed our vegetables. We've gotten the rice out of the oven, and we
Yes.
left it there for about 15 minutes?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay, what are we ready to do next? Are we ready to put all this
We're
together?
ready to put everything together.
Okay.
The vegetables are sauteed.
Okay.
They're nice and happy. We just drained the shrimp from their
The bath?
lime bath.
Okay.
So they're ready to go into the pot with the vegetables.
All right.
So we are just going to take this. Our little vegetables are nice and hot. Put this in here. And what we're looking for is the shrimp to develop color. So once we have that as a solid white, we will then add the coconut milk, and we will bring it to just under a boil.
Okay. Now you said here we're not going to take it to a boil. We're going to take it to right.
Just before a boil.
Just
Once I start seeing, a bubble, I will take it off the heat.
Okay.
Because if it comes to a boil, this stew will break,
Oh, okay.
and we don't want it to break. That becomes kind of nasty.
Right. Okay, Doug, we've got our stew ready. We've got our shrimp. We've got our veggies. We've got our coconut milk. We've got our rice ready. We're ready to plate this?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. So we're going to start out with the rice. We have a little thing called a timbale,
Okay.
which is just a form for the rice.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna make it nice and pretty, so we're gonna scoop the rice inside the timbale.
Timbale, okay. Okay, Doug, our rice is decoratively set in the bowl. What are we doing?
Okay, we're gonna spoon the stew around the rice, garnish it, and we're ready to serve.
All right, let's do it. Okay, and am I ready to try this, Doug?
Yes, you are.
Everything's done.
Everything
we did
is
our
done.
mixing. We did our everything's ready to go. Okay, now tell me what it's called again.
Moqueca.
Moqueca with some rice, or it's already called.
It's moqueca, but it's with some rice.
Right. Wow. Got a hint of all the vegetables. Right, the cilantro's in there. You can taste the tomato, the jalapeno. It's not too spicy, but it does add that little bit of flavor. And of course, the rice is just the perfect type of texture that you're looking for. Very, very good. Very nice, Doug. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Perfect. Doug, the moqueca was perfect. Very easy to make. I'm sure our viewers are really going to appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you again for coming on our show again and helping us out. So I appreciate it, Doug.
Okay, it was a pleasure.
Not only that, he is the Texas Shrimp Ambassador for 2018, and you're also a private chef. So if any of our audience is looking for a private chef to do private dining, this is the man. So make sure you find him on our website. This is Your Local Flavors. We're here to try out some international cuisine, a great bar, and some waterfront dining. So let's go inside and take a look at the Madeira restaurant. The sun is setting and Madeira's is just opening for the evening. Situated on one of Brownsville's most beautiful resacas, it's the perfect spot to unwind with a drink before dinner. It looks like you guys are enjoying the outdoors. Yes. Let me ask you, how long you've been coming to Madeira?
About 3 years now.
Okay. All right. And 3 years, what keeps you coming back?
Oh, we just love the nice romantic setting. My favorite is the ceviche to start off with. What's your favorite?
There's a salmon that they make, and it's on spinach with a bacon sauce. It's just fantastic.
It's incredible. Madeira's has been open for nearly 8 years and has established a loyal following.
The food is always good. The ambience is awesome. I like the fact that the owners are always here, so they take care of the place. I mean, they treat you right, and the truth is the food is excellent, so you can never go wrong with Madeira.
Gabriela Segovia de Lopez is originally from Mexico City, and when she found this location, she knew exactly what she was going to call it.
Se me hace una isla y pienso en una isla. ¿Qué isla? Pues Madeira. Madeira, que es una isla que está cerca de Portugal, que está en Portugal, cerca de España y ahí está.
Madeira's menu takes on an international cuisine with the purest ingredients and products.
Pato, mariscos, venado, manejamos mucho tipo de productos, sí.
So we stepped into the kitchen to see their chefs in action. Okay, everyone, we're in the kitchen here at Madeira in Brownsville, Texas, with owner Rafael and Chef Pedro. Rafael, tell me what we're going to make today.
Sure. We're going to make a beef tenderloin. It has foie gras. It has apple pearls and moros.
Okay.
Those are mushroom moros with pork sauce.
Marinated in pork sauce.
Marinated in pork. Yeah.
Very
It's
nice.
very simple. Everything has to do with great quality ingredients. This is moros.
Okay.
This is a mushroom. There's special mushroom,
Right.
and we put on port wine.
Pork wine, okay.
So it's like marinated in port and takes all the flavor from the port.
Ooh, very nice. It sounds delicious.
It's
Okay.
delicious.
After the filet is grilled, the apples are sautéed, and the foie gras is cooked, everything is brought together. That's a fire right there. Wow, that was awesome. And as a fan of steaks, I couldn't wait to try this. Okay, I gotta try this, guys. So let me cut into this a little bit. All right, it's got a little bit of the top, it's got a little bit of everything. Oh, wow. Magnifique. Perfecto, eh? Oye, estaba perfecto. Muchísimas gracias. Everything was perfect. You gotta try this tenderloin at Madeira. Then we watched as they made one of their more popular desserts. Hey, we're at my favorite part of the meal, and it's dessert. Denise, tell us what we're making and what we've got here today.
Okay, so right here we have the Napoleon dessert.
Okay.
So we do with phyllo dough pastry.
Okay.
It's done with sugar, butter, and the phyllo dough. And then we have the creme brulee. We do all in-house from scratch.
And after it is topped with raspberries and another layer of pastry, it was time for a very cool decoration.
We melted here isomalt sugar.
Okay.
So once we get it to the right consistency, we're gonna start doing the angel hair.
Ooh.
So we just pull it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And then she takes these fine strips of sugar and forms them into a ball to place on top. Okay, that's a beautiful dessert. Very nice. That's perfect. Let's try this out. Creme brulee?
Creme brulee.
And what is it called?
A Napoleon.
The Napoleon. Gotta try this out. Ooh, really rich. Very nice. Got a great texture to it, and you can taste the raspberries, obviously. Ooh, this is really, really good. Excellent dish. Gotta try it out. And remember how we mentioned Madeira is a place for a great before dinner drink? Well, they have some great cocktails you just have to try. Bartender Sal first prepared a raspberry Cabernet Martini. It has brown sugar, vodka, Cabernet, a bit of sour mix. Once it's shaken and poured over ice, I was able to try it.
So this is a raspberry Cabernet Martini?
Thank you, Sal. Appreciate it. All right, let's try this. Ooh, very refreshing. Very nice. Ready for the summer with this drink. Thank you, Sal. Sal also whipped us up an incredible mojito. We went for the classic, but you can always get a variety of flavors. Okay, guys, a mojito. Ooh, wow, that's really good. You know what? Very refreshing, guys. Very crisp. Can't go wrong with a mojito, especially here at Madeira. And if a cocktail is not what you're looking for, there's a great wine selection as well. But if you enjoy a very nice scotch, then there's a bottle here for you. And we watched them form a perfect round of ice cube for our 25-year-old scotch. And regardless of what you eat or drink, you are definitely going to have a wonderful experience. Rafa and Gabriela, thank you so much for letting us feature Madeira. The food was excellent. The drinks were tasty, especially my 25-year-old Macallan. If you're ever in Brownsville, you gotta come eat at Madeira here in Brownsville, Texas. This is your local flavors. Salud. Salud. Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Your Local Flavors, where we feature 2 of your locally owned and operated restaurants here in the Rio Grande Valley. Make sure you find the chef's recipe online at yourlocalflavors.com. We'd love to get your feedback and restaurant suggestions, so make sure you hit us up on all our media platforms and let us know what you think. Until then, have a great week, and we'll see you next Sunday morning at 10:30 for Your Local Flavors.